Hello everyone, this is Garrett and this is Penumbra Overture. And last time we played, we killed a dog and used up all of our painkillers, which is kind of a bad idea as it turns out, because I tried to record this part a little bit earlier. And then my computer was like, nope. And then I lost all of my footage, which was kind of sad. But fortunately, you basically only missed about roughly 20 minutes of me getting killed by two dogs. So, yeah, there are two dogs here, which actually reminds me I should put dynamite on the number 4 because it turns out it's really quite useful. There's two dogs here, one of which kind of walks this patrol around this general area, and the other one has a fairly large area of patrolling, so once he walks back, I should be able to take care of the first one, theoretically. The problem is that right now, as you can see, my health, well, my screen is flashing red, which basically means that I'm close enough to death that I will die in one hit. This is kind of bad because it kills me in one hit, and if I mess up even once during the battle with these dogs, it means that I will die, and that's not very good. Another problem is that there's two dogs, and there's a really good possibility that I will just get heard attacking the other dog. And as such, the other dog will come back and then help his friend, which causes me to die. Now, right now my health is already slightly better because it's no longer flashing red, so there might be a chance that I will actually survive a single hit. But it's kind of a risk, to say the least. Now, that was actually already quite scary to do, but I pretty much don't have much of a choice at this point, because if I do it right, I might be able to kill these dogs with one stick of dynamite and the two things that explode over there. A problem with the dynamite that I found out during my 20 minutes of faffing around and dying repeatedly is that you need to hold it for a while and before you throw it. Because otherwise it'll basically fall about 2 feet in front of your face and you will die. And that is not good because apparently you're kind of weak to dynamite. And pretty much my strategy now is to just kind of wait until that other dog comes back. This is really scary, by the way, because I was kind of hoping that wouldn't happen. And it did happen. And he killed me in one hit regardless. So I'm just gonna cut to the part where I actually managed to kill these dogs, because otherwise you're just gonna hear me scream for a long period of time. And to be fair, I'm kind of annoyed at this part as it is, so I'm just gonna faff around until I find the right solution to getting past these two dogs, which somehow have managed to kill me so many times now that it's not even worth mentioning anymore. So I will see you in just a second. I hope. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You do not even want to know how incredibly long that took. Oh my god. Don't. Oh, that was this. I don't even have words anymore. Like, oh wow. If there's another dog that'll kill me, I'm gonna be so very annoyed. But let's read this note out of sheer happiness that those two dogs are finally dead. That must have taken over 40 minutes to do. I am not even joking. So let's do this. And I'm not... Maybe I'll put it in as a video, as like a fast forward or something. I don't even know, but whatever. Log. Secondary excavation site B. Beginning phase 338, anno 9000, anno dominium 1990. Filed by Chief Attending Chemist, security status nil. Anno 9000 again. Phase 338. Today marks the first phase of Excavation Team B's new assignment, which I will be overseeing. Equipment has arrived and digging should be able to commence within the next few hours. Since the incident leading to the establishment of our facility here, much work has been undertaken in order to ascertain the scope of the discovery. This site, among others, was selected from many possible candidates thanks to powerful divination techniques passed down for many generations amongst the elevated caste? I still don't know how to pronounce that. And I feel certain that this wisdom, in combination with our own seismic techniques, will prove to be a great success, and that our discoveries will be of great importance to the organization. Best of luck, everyone. Anno 9001. Phase 1. While work has been slow up until now, the new year is sure to bring with it great prosperity for our team. Perhaps we shall enjoy some of the luck that our other teams seem to already be harvesting. Further routine work reports will be filed in a secondary log. Phase 275. While the routine logbook has been filled many times over during the past 9 moons, there has been so little of interest to report that I find my previously enthusiastic entries to appear as if written by someone else entirely. These logs are not for personal thoughts, but since no one is ever likely to read them, I am probably safe in saying that I sometimes catch myself wishing I had never received this assignment at all, and was still stationed at the main facility. We discovered a tunnel system today running through the roof of the cave, which caused a minor rock slide, but no serious injuries were sustained. More's the pity, perhaps, if this place becomes a hazard we could all be reassigned. The noises in this mine at night are beginning to play with my mind. That is, when you can tell what time of day it is. Phase 341. Although I have now been in charge of Site B for 2 cycles, this marks my first entry into the excavation log as the new chief attending chemist. Looking through the scarce results filed for the initial year's work, I can see why my predecessor was replaced. In a fraction of that time, I have achieved Team B's first major breakthrough in the discovery of previously unknown Substance 63, and the research team has been assigned tasks in record time. I fully expect complete identification of the substance to be available within 7 phases. Furthermore, I have conducted an investigation into the noises reported by workers in this area of the mine, in the interest of morale. On nights that I spend here, there do indeed appear to be some strange human-like cries coming from somewhere deep in the rocks, but there's bound to be some explanation. Anno 9002. Oh my god. Phase 6. Following the discovery of Sub-63, my team has had a second triumph in the unearthing of Artifact 66B. My team and I will, of course, deal with this finding with our usual level of efficiency. Gulp. Phase 7. The cast has been seen fit to bring in a Xeno team in order to further extract the true nature of the artifact. I applaud their foresight in this decision and would only note that if been given the chance, my chemistry team would have performed at least as well in this task. In additional notes, I have completed my analysis of the wailing and shattering sounds reported by those spending large amount of time in this locale, and conclude that it is a symptom of dehydration. Lack of water has caused very mild hallucination, which, combined with quite natural seismic activity, can sound a little like human voices. A thorough medical examination of the afflicted workers has been recommended, but of the interest of continuing work at maximum capacity, I have instead ordered increased water supply and implemented an obligatory 3-minute water break once every 5 hours. Phase 9. It came to my attention today that the job of mapping the overhead tunnel system in this cave is long overdue. Something overlooked from way back during the first stages of the excavation. Sadly before my arrival, for otherwise it would already have been completed. The officer in charge of the Xeno team is increasingly becoming an obstacle to my own team's research. He insists on overseeing perfectly routine tasks when, given the defection of his second in command yesterday, I would suggest his time is better spent taking control of his own responsibilities. At heart, however, I believe him to be a thoroughly devoted follower, which is why I'm certain that he would leap at the chance of volunteer the surveying of tunnel system. I have tried warning him of the potential hazards, but he simply will not take no for an answer, and asks that I ensure that the higher-ups understand his enthusiasm. Phase 18. In a most disheartening turn, the chief Xeno officer has not returned from his brave exploration of the tunnel system. Phase 24. In the days since the chief Xeno systems officer foolhardy trespassing into the tunnel system, which now appears to make up for the domain of various aggressive local fauna, said creatures have become increasingly hostile, venturing into the excavation site on more than one occasion. This is something which I will be keeping a close eye on. Phase 50. This will be the final entry into the log of Excavation Site B. Events have forced us to curtail our work. We have taken more than one casualty to the organisms living above this cave system, leaving us no choice but to carry the equipment and documentation we can, abandoning all else. Their attacks have developed a discernible pattern, and we are due another only a few minutes, so I must hurry. It's ironic. The noises that have been reported since the initiation of the project are still present, except now they sound more like laughing. So I guess that's probably what happened to the guy with the tongue who cut his tongue off and all that stuff. Not really the nicest thing to read about, though. So that's the auxiliary shaft. And this seems to lead in that direction, but I'm kind of curious what's over here, because I don't remember seeing this on the map at all. If there's a dog here, I'm gonna be so pissed off. Let's see. What's in here? Seemingly nothing. Just gonna jump past them, so I don't have to go inside them. Do you go quicker if you jump, actually? It seems like that bunny hopping is actually quicker. That's weird. That's a mechanic I haven't seen in the game in a while, but then again, this is a fairly old game, I guess. Okay, please save the game at some point during this area. This area must be the access point to reach further into the mine. Great. Well, it seems to be nice at least. Now that's quite a machine. It doesn't come any more industrial size than that. Those teeth at the front looks pretty sharp. The whole thing just looks mean. It looks like I can... Well, my hand is moving towards this machine, so I guess I'm holding my hand over this thing, but... But I think this is what that red guy was talking about. I wonder if there's anything I can do with this, because it doesn't look like I can do anything with it from the looks of things. Maybe I can jump on top of it using a pylon. Oh, I can. But I don't think I'll still be able to do anything, though. Oh, I could climb on top of it, I guess, but... It doesn't look like anything here is really being activated when I click on it. So that is kind of troublesome. What's this? This must be the control station for that yellow monstrosity. There's no power in the... that's annoying. This thing seems to be leading nowhere. Can I plug this in here? It seems like if this would be the one to plug it into, it would probably be easier. That seems to lead to the right location, so that's good. But there's still an empty power socket here, so... I don't know. Let's get that, let's get that, let's get that? What's that? Dynamite. Okay, that's good. Keep forgetting what dynamite looks like for some reason, anyway. From out the door rises something vast, something terrible. It strikes a man, knocking him down, and those standing by him wither into the darkness. Screaming begins? Still farther looks on. Is he bringing this? Father, what have you done? I suppose I can trust these things a bit more. I'm not dead yet. Still, they must have a purpose, but what could it be? I don't know. But it sounds awfully spooky. Oh. Hey. I didn't notice you. Right. Let's see if this works. Power's on, but nothing else is on the cards. What did I just write down? Missing machine needs ignition key. Do I have a key? I don't think I do. Unless this broom is a key, but that would be a bit strange. So I guess I need to find an ignition key somewhere. Maybe it's in the storage because, well, I didn't really do anything at that excavation site. I actually looked back on the video and it did look like there were a few things that I didn't really examine. So I'm kind of tempted to go back there. And it doesn't look like there's anything else of real interest over here, so I think I'm going to go back to the excavation site. This doesn't look as old as some of the other damage to the mine. Bits of rock occasionally come loose from the rubble. This doesn't look like it will be any problem just yet, but maybe when I turn this thing on, the seismic activities might cause it to break a bit, but we'll see. I think I'm going to go back to the excavation site. If nothing interesting happens, I'm just going to cut there, and otherwise you'll see the interesting thing, I guess. But we'll see. Right, we're back here. Did have to run past the dog, but the dog kind of just walked into the different direction, so that was not really worthwhile. So, yeah. Anyway, I do believe I was... Oh, what? This must be the tunnel leading to the storeroom. It's pretty high, though. Okay, that's not even what I was thinking of. Like, I was thinking that I didn't really do anything with this ladder, but I guess that's what I'm supposed to do with it. It landed on my head. It's part of a ladder. Strong enough to rent metal into. Yeah. That's not really safe or happy or good, is it? Just gonna poke this thing once, just in case it actually is a save. I'm actually gonna quickly check. Load save spots. Water cave. 1940. Yeah, that is actually pretty much the current time. So I guess that is indeed a save point. That is very good to know. Come on. Get up there. Clunk. I don't think I can use that way. Actually, maybe if you use some boxes, I could just stack these things. If I just move this in here. Let's move it a little bit closer. That's a larger part. So maybe if I... Oh, hey. So I can still climb up to the tunnel mouth. I'll need to get pretty high up to get a good grip of the ladder. Oh, that's fair enough. Can I use the smaller one now as well? Or do I only need to use the larger one? Oh, let's... I can't... Okay, I can't move that in a way that I can actually put it on top of this. Actually, I might be able to if I... I wonder if this works. This is interesting. Let's see if this will do anything. It's kind of weird that that cutscene didn't trigger the first time, though, because I thought I ran... Well, I guess I ran past the wall, but I didn't actually... I guess I didn't walk underneath the thing or something? But that's weird, because... I don't know. I guess I would expect a cutscene like that that's actually really quite important to show up earlier. But I noticed when I looked back on the video that it didn't do anything with that ladder, so I was wondering if I could pick it up, but there you go. Let's hope that this doesn't cause too much issues. Okay, don't fall off because that would be really annoying. This is really annoying by itself already. To be perfectly honest, maybe if I stand over here. Okay, this seems to work quite well. I think I moved it too far now, though. Come on. There we go. That seems to be good enough, I would imagine. Oh, come on. Can I not jump on? Okay, there we go. That was weird. Yeah. What? Yeah, sure, that's how ladders work. I'm not quite sure how or why that worked, but I'm gonna go with it because it did. So there you go.